I gave you my heart.
May mga prutas dito. So, yan. At may mga siya doon. Barbecue sauce, black pepper sauce, pork rib and chicken, pork rib and chicken, tenderloin and lamb chop, tenderloin and lamb chop, corn mixed vegetable, corn mixed vegetables.
Paano yan matulog? May ilaw. Don't come back there. Rese, no. Morgan is going to sleep. No. Morgan is going to sleep. Excuse me. No. No make noise.
Listen. No.
Rese, no.
This way. Oh, listen. Your baby Morgan's trying to sleep.
Rese, listen. Yeah, Morgan sleeping, yeah? Morgan sleeping. We cannot make noise, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, she just picked up a cigarette.
As she always would. So what can I say about Rachel? And how did she end up living in Singapore? I can tell you about the newborn that was happy and smiley, the toddler that loved exploring everything. I could tell you about the times when she got into a bit of trouble. She got into trouble in the nursery and in the school and on the school trip. And I can tell you when she got banned from the Girl Guides. Okay. I can tell you about how she tested everybody around her, to the point, sometimes, of exasperation. Yeah. Careful, she says. In the family, we called it Rachel's game. It was a bit of a laugh, but it always had to be Rachel's way. Sometimes it could be a little bit annoying, but it was still fun. I can tell you about the challenges she took on in life. Her volunteer work in the orphanage in Tanzania, running the London Marathon, and the 100-kilometre walk along the South Downs Way. I can tell you about her time at Cardiff University studying sociology and criminology. And about her travel year, when her travel group split up in Melbourne, and then she decided to carry on alone on her travels. Also about her first proper job in a youth offenders unit in Kent. A really stressful and toxic environment. So bad that Panorama made a documentary about it. It wasn't Rachel's fault about the documentary, but she was inspired by some of the colleagues there to become a social worker. And then I could tell you about her second degree in Canterbury and being part of a social worker team in Kent. I could tell you about how she met Anthony, just as he was going for a job in Manchester. It looked a bit doomed at the time, but they decided to give it a go at distance. Secretly, Rachel quite liked annoying Anthony, and it turns out he's very good at playing Rachel's game. But this is all about Rachel's journey. But the detail of the journey isn't really what's important to Rachel.
We stayed there till about last orders. Rachel literally went drink for drink with me, wine to every pint. The evening got more entertaining as it went on. But to me, yeah, that was potential. Found out that same night that we were both travelling to Cardiff the next day to go watch Wales v Italy, and at that point I thought, this is the girl for me. Well, then over the next few weeks we spent a lot of time together, but as Simon alluded to earlier, at the time I met her I was actually moving to Manchester in about 6 weeks. I decided not to tell her this at the start, for fear that she would run away. So after a few more dates and biding my time and a bit of courage, I did decide to tell her, which did not go down well. However, after many discussions over the phone and pleading, even giving up a lad's trip to Dublin, which to me at the time was the ultimate sacrifice, I convinced her that we should do long distance and it would only be a year. However, to this day, Rachel maintains that I should have told her on the first date, and then if I did tell her, she would never have seen me again. So read into that what you will. But since then, we've had a lot of fun times, and then obviously our adventure has brought us out to Asia. Back then, I never imagined that I would be standing here with Rachel as my stunning wife and 2 beautiful Welsh Asian daughters, which is more than enough. More than enough, Rachel. But all 3 of them are now my entire world. We have had a lot of help from people along the way. So there's a long list of thank yous here. But I'd firstly like to say a big thank you to Simon and Laurie for being so welcoming from the very start. Because without that, then again, this could not have happened. Although Laurie, I do remember when I suggested proposing to Rachel that you'd take your hat off to me, which did make me wonder whether you had ulterior motives with being so inviting into your household. But Simon, Laurie, thank you for everything that you've done for me and Rachel over the years. You've been a reliable soundboard, but we've had a lot of good times together, and long may that continue. To my parents, Mum and Dad, Kerry and Dave, I'm not great at expressing my emotions, as some people have said this week, but I have always known that I've had your love and support in whatever I've done.